Wood, man.
Yeah, that's me.
We're
That's
here.
me.
We're here.
We are.
We took you there.
Yeah, I came here.
Have you enjoyed your stay?
I have enjoyed it thoroughly. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
this is shit. We're in the 617. We're in the 02124.
Oh, yeah.
We're in Boston, Massachusetts, doing a remote. And I'm
yeah,
sorry,
we are.
emailers. I had some good ones this week too.
Yeah,
but
we did. Yeah, we did.
we messed up and dropped down. Well, we did. I'm not gonna call it mess up. We didn't mess up.
No.
We walked ass backwards into a mask off.
Yeah, we did. Yep, we did. And
All
so we don't ever do emails on a mask off.
No, so what? Tell everybody what a mask off is. We got new listeners, babe.
That's right, guys. If you're joining us for the first time, and many of you on these mask offs are joining us for the first time, a mask off is when we bring somebody in. It's a little bit different than us. They do something different than us, usually, well, always better than us. And
Yes.
we peel that mask back. We get to know them. We get to know a little bit about them, who they are, what it is they do, and what makes them better than us, quite frankly. So, without further ado, to our mask off guest. Who are you? What's your name? What is it that you do?
Oh man, thank you. My name's Seth. Seth Dumali. I'm from Central Africa Republic.
Okay.
I've been in America since 2004, and yeah, I've been just living, life being different, but yeah, I'm here. So
Okay. We brought you on here because we want to talk about your journey. How'd you get to America? What it's like in Central
African Republic.
Africa Republic. CAR. Car.
CAR.
You're from
yeah,
Car.
that's it. It's Car.
We're going to call it Car because I'm never going to remember that
Easy.
name.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
I can barely remember New Hampshire, which is right up the road, right? All right. So when we have a mask off on, which we haven't been doing often because of COVID, so we bump into them every once in a while. We're doing a mask off, and we like to throw in some random questions. This is just get you warmed up,
Yep.
okay? This is you getting ready to stretch out and come to America. How just
Let's do
this
it.
is the journey, right?
Yeah.
What is your dream?
Woo, I think I would say my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But riding a bike, back home is just something that, as a boy, you just have to figure it out. So whenever you go to school and others are like riding it, you just need to figure it out. Say, yes, I know how to ride, and then you jump on, and then you fail, and then you're going to end up.
So what you're saying is your dad showed you a bike and said, "Get your ass to school."
That's it.
That's what you're saying. Okay, all right.
That's it right there.
What's your favorite toothpaste?
Right now.
Because you got a beautiful smile.
Right now, what's the name? I go with the name cannot come up, but it's something new that kind of like help with cavities and stuff like that. My sister told me about it.
Something new.
Something new.
The something.
It's like man, the name cannot come up. But
Is it some all natural toothpaste? Is like pine leaves and berries
no,
and shit?
No, not even that. Trust me. It's not crust. No, it's not.
Crest.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
crest.
Uh-huh.
But it's something very close that's kind of expensive too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Well, you again. Have you ever worn braces?
Yes.
You
yes.
did wear braces. That's not natural.
But I use what do you call the like those fake implant? How do you call
Oh,
it? The one
Invisalign.
Yeah. That you just wear for like for some time and then you take it off.
God damn, your teeth are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last question for you. In which era do you wish you were born?
I think I like the era that I was born at. But if I have to wish, I would say a little bit like later on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about older on. Mm-hmm. So I was born in 1980. Uh-huh. I wish I was born in like maybe in 1970, 1960.
Okay. What's the reason for that?
The reason for that, I just feel like growing up, I never see. Well, coming from a country, I just feel like nothing goes up. Everything been going down since, and so I feel like it stopped going up like on my era. Uh-huh. Like the country stopped going, like getting better and stuff like that. So I would wish to, go back.
Okay.
That way. But.
All right. Our mask off guest always introduces our snaggle, and snaggle is our drink. Okay, so we got some dude talking about what the fuck you bitches drinking, and his name's Snaggle, so we named it Snaggles. So today we're drinking what?
We're drinking Jack Daniel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jack Daniel whiskey.
Old fashioned. Do you know this was made by a black man? I sound like the dude from CB4, man. I sound like Dead Mike from CB4. But Nearest Green, Jack Daniels came out and said they stole this recipe, and I've talked about this on the podcast before. I'll talk about it again. Nearest Green is the guy that wrote this recipe. All right, and I don't know if he was from Carr but he was a black dude, so he's from somewhere over there where you and I are from,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Actually, would too.
Absolutely.
Actually, would too, because everybody has black
Why
in him.
not?
Yeah. So, somewhere along the line, yeah.
And as usual, Snaggles is brought to you by.
Tiger Claw Tattoo, guys. First and foremost, since we just had him on.
Had him on.
Yeah,
that was
last week.
surreal. He was good.
Yeah. It was a quasi mascot, but we had him on. So Tiger Claw Tattoo, guys, they're over there in Mill Creek, 801-410-4245. You know where to find them at. Call them up. If you, I'm gonna butcher it. We would butcher it.
He says we butcher it.
Yeah. So call and make an appointment. Go see him.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it pretty simple.
Here's one. Here's a double entendre for Tiger Claw 2. Cast your tattoo ideas over to him. How you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
You like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Cast them over there. Right?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Also, MVP Jersey Framing, guys. That's MVPJerseyFraming.com. We're sitting in a room of a gentleman that
Needs MVP jersey.
Oh yeah. He's in love with MVP Jersey Framing stuff. So if you want to get those,
well, what you have to understand about that, what is, as you walked around town, you've walked around the city, you see, what do you see? What do you see everywhere? Sports stuff.
Sports, yeah. Oh yeah.
You see mostly what? What do you see mostly?
Red Sox.
Yeah. Followed by Patriots, followed by Bruins. You see that shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay? So these guys, and Celtics there too, they love their fucking sports. So you can walk in any of these damn houses around here and you'll find some sports memorabilia.
Yeah,
right?
you do. Yeah. So guys, MVPJerseyFraming.com. Go over there, check them out. Get all that stuff framed up, nice and neat. You won't regret using their services.
No.
And then Native Roots Design Co. That's on Instagram.com/Native Roots Designs.
Okay.
And he'll take, like we said before, he'll etch it for you. Let's say you got that logo, that jersey you want etched on, I don't know, a coaster or a keychain or something like that. Send him your logo. Send him what you want. He'll etch it up, make it look pretty, make it look nice.
I like
it's there forever.
I like he'll groove you, like Guy. Groove me. Guy had a song back in '89 called "Groove Me." He'll groove you up. He'll groove whatever you want in, etch it in there, groove it in there, dig it in there, and make it yours forever.
Yep. That is at Native Roots Design Co. People. And we're not taking a break.
We're gonna go straight to it.
Yeah.
All
We're
right,
gonna take a break.
Seth, this is all about you, man. So you said you were born in 1980. You already disclosed that, so that makes you what? 41.
41.
41.
That's it.
All right, and you've been in America since when again?
Since 2004.
2004. Let's talk about the journey. So here you are. You're born. First of all, what I love about people from Africa, right? And I would love to go there. I would love to go there. You guys are so dignified, man. Just the way you hold, like you can't picture Dikembe Mutombo like jerking off. You know what I mean? You can't. You can picture Dave Corzine jerking off.
Right.
You can picture Joe Barry Carroll jerking off, Mark Eaton jerking off. You can picture all that. You can't picture Africans just like defiling something. They're just so dignified. They don't have that in it. It just seems like just the way you hold yourself. You see, and you just want like, you know what? I respect you just right off top. Look at the way.
Appreciate that.
Look at the way Elijah One holds himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So here you are, all dignified over there. And first, I want to go full disclosure for people.
Okay.
All right. So you and I, we're family.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
How are we family?
Well, you're my brother-in-law.
Because you're married to my sister.
Little sister.
You're married to my little sister.
Yes.
So are you a cutter? Did that turn you into a cutter? Are you okay? Blink twice if you're not okay. No, seriously.
What that mean, cutter? What you mean?
Do you take a razor blade and cut yourself to relieve stress and tension? You
No,
know what I mean? You're fine. Everything's okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, look at me right now. Blink your left eye if you're not okay, because I'll get you some help. You good?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
I'm just here to help you. Man.
I'm good.
I just know you're married to my sister. Okay.
Yeah.
So I love you. I want to help you if things.
I love you too.
You good? You good?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, all right, just double checking, man. All right, so here you are in CAR, Central Africa Republic.
Yes.
Was it called that when you were born?
Yes, it was called that. Yeah.
What was it called back in the day? Because I remember looking at the African map, you had Chad, and you had Niger, and you had all these countries that are now gone.
So most people, whenever I say Central Africa Republic, they always think of the area. Or they will confuse it with Congo, Cameroon, Chad, and stuff like that. But Central Africa is right in the middle. And our borders is Chad, Congo, Sudan, Cameroon, and Gabon.
Which are actually different countries.
It's a different country.
It's not like here where it's states. It's
No,
different countries.
it's a
so if you
different
go over there,
country.
it's different rules, different laws, different president, different king, whatever.
Yes.
Does every country speak its own language?
So, in Africa, most countries being colonized by Europeans, or you know what I'm saying. So
Just say guys that look like Wood. Just say that. It's okay. We're honest, right? We're honest.
Right, yeah, we are,
Motherfuckers
yeah.
that look like him.
no, but I wanted to say Europeans.
Yeah.
Because
Motherfuckers that shouldn't be there, right? How'd you get here, right?
So Central Africa been colonized by France.
Okay.
Yeah. So anytime that you have your colonies, you speak their language. Their language become your official.
They force it on you, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
So French is basically our official language. It's
Okay.
we call it our first language, which is it isn't supposed to be, but yeah, that's our first language.
So you speak French and English?
I do speak French. I start learning French. I started speaking English in 2004.
2004.
Yeah, because I came in America with zero English.
Oh, no shit.
So back home, I speak French at school, and then I speak Sango, which is my national language.
Sengo. Sengo?
Sango, yeah. I speak that like when I go to the market or like when you're in the neighborhood and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I speak Kaba. Kaba is my dialect.
Explain that to me. I don't understand that.
So, you know, my dad and my mom, they're from different areas and they have, you know, their ethnicities. And the ethnicity is, you know, it's called Kaba.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the language that we speak at home.
So your mother and father both spoke Kaba, but they spoke it from different areas of the same country?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then what was the other language?
Sango.
Sengo. Would you speak some Sengo for me?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say shit, motherfucker, goddamn asshole. No, I always go to cuss words. I don't know. Say, hello, Keith and Wood. Thanks for having me on the podcast. I hope it doesn't ruin my life.
Mbibara mon Keith, andir nambi mingi sola sombi kige, mon pasen language mon anjoni.
Say it in Sengo now.
That's Sango.
Oh, say it in Kaba.
In Kaba, I would say, Lapia le Keith, romne le miya ko bokone mte bole enen kumaje.
He rolled an R. Did you hear him roll an R?
Yeah, that's it wasn't Spanish.
No, it wasn't
Keith.
Spanish, but,
Yeah.
but he still rolled an R. And then,
They always tell me that, like, I think maybe not even told me, but I learned that the R in English, it's like on the top of the lung. It's on the top of the tongue.
Yeah.
So you say R. But in French and in my language, the R is like inside your throat. So you say R instead of R.
yes.
Yeah, so you say so whenever you want to say French, we say French. In our
the R down here.
Yeah, because the R is like in our throat. So yeah.
Is
so,
it crazy speaking not crazy? That's a bad
It's
term.
crazy.
But is it confusing sometimes speaking four languages? Do you have to pause for a second?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's nuts.
I think when I was coming, I truly feel like
There's a joke there, but I'm not
Yep,
gonna say
yep,
it.
we're
All
gonna
right, I'm gonna be mature today.
I felt it.
Yeah, all right.
when I
You
got
felt it. It's
here,
not a joke.
I feel like I was speaking, you know, fully, like I can speak one language, like only that language. But since I moved here, it's so hard to speak one language anymore.
Okay.
So whenever, I think the only language that I can speak fully is English now. But whenever I want to speak French, I always add a little English. I add a little.
So you're getting
something.
rusty.
Yeah, I get
You
rusty,
get rusty.
on the other
Do
side.
you find people to speak Kaba with and single with? Am I saying it right?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm gonna
yeah,
fuck it up.
yeah.
You find you've met people where you can speak that with besides your family.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
you can speak that with and kind of stay
Absolutely.
on top of your game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here you are. So the first language you learned was the home language,
Home language, Kaba.
and then you went out and then you did French,
French.
and then you came back and you did single.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then
yeah,
English, you did it on a wing. You
Yeah, I
learned
did-
it the hard ways.
Yeah, the hard way.
Because America's so ingratiating to people that don't speak English, right? So
Yeah. I mean, I learned some back home, and I truly thought that, you know, yeah, it's enough. I think I can hold a
could do
conversation.
this, yeah.
did you learn it in school?
Yeah, I learned from school and at home. You know, I was like, you know, writing some stuff down. But when I got here, trust me.
The shitty part about it, because you come here to America and you're like, sir, can you help me find somewhere? And the response is, fuck you. So you really think that's the response to, sir, can you help me find? Sir, I'm lost. Can you help me? Fuck you. So somebody asks you one day, you're like,
but-
oh, fuck you. And you're like,
But
dude, you want to fight?
But you know the funniest thing though, because I've been in France,
Okay.
you know, for a while before I came here, and I'm so used to French people and French
Mm-hmm.
in person. I'm saying, we never look at America like that.
Like what?
If
Rude?
you go, if you go to my country and you ask, people gonna tell you the rudest people in the world is French people.
I've heard that. I've
Yeah,
heard that.
Americans are the best. They will help you out. They will listen to you. And actually, English, that's how I feel about it, because in French, whenever you make a mistake, they just stop. They won't talk to you anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they won't talk to you anymore. They just treat you like, yo, go learn and then come back next year. You know what I'm saying? But in English and Americans, it's way, way, way better. Just
being colonized by the French, then did you have French citizenship? Could you go over to France without a passport?
so, no.
Okay.
Yeah, they know that if they do that, probably everybody from my country will move there.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's based on the age. Like my grandparents, those like they have a chance to have citizenship like automatically, because I think because of the World War II and stuff like that. Yeah, they have deals with French.
All right. Can you talk to us a little bit? And I hate when people say talk to us, because that's just like an open-ended whack-ass question. Explain to me, I would like some examples of how it was when you growing up there. Because people have, Covering America 2 was just out, right? And so they think it's, all this open land and there's giraffes walking around and shit. That's not how it is.
We're very naive.
I've seen pictures of your country, and there's a city there.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's cars, there's angry cab drivers and shit, right? There's all that stuff.
Yes.
Talk to me.
We're very ignorant when it comes to that stuff.
Give me a scenario of a day there in car.
At what age? You mean like when I was?
When you were, did you go all through high school there?
Yeah.
Okay, so right. So going through high school there, what was it like? You get up there and you see what? You do what?
So going to high school there, first of all, we don't have like buses, school buses. We don't have those. I think the culture over there is, to be a good person, to be a good student, you need to go through like hard time. So parents, most of the time, they love their children to walk to school, even though the school is like 5 miles, 10 miles. You walk to school in the morning, so you will see a lot of students walking in the morning and walking back. That's like very common. If you see a student getting in a taxi cab and something like that, we feel like that person is weak. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture. It's just the culture, which is crazy, but it's just that's how it goes.
That's the culture of it.
My bloodline is from Africa, and when you said it, I was like, you see somebody getting in a cab after what I just talked about? That motherfucker's getting beat up when I get to school, okay? Just for the fuck of it. Mr. Fancy Pants. You can't walk and shit. I'm going through 8 pairs of shoes since fucking July. It's only September. And you catching a fucking cab. You're going to have a problem when I get there, right?
That's it. That's
it. What's the classism? So you got the French living there. Are they... Why did the French come there, first of all? Because Africa has so many resources,
So
man.
many resources.
So many resources. So those motherfuckers, they see money and they go there and they divide it up.
Absolutely.
And let me say this about black people. People, if you watch media, people are scared of black people, this, that, and the other. We are, and I can speak for you and I because we're both black, right?
Yeah.
The most loving fucking people out there. And if we were these violent fucking maniacal motherfuckers, as soon as a French dude stepped on fucking Africa, he'd be French fries. He'd be over. But we're not those people. We're ingratiating. Come on in. How can we help you?
You'll be surprised. Even though, like, through everything that we went through because of them, people still show respect.
Still love it.
People still going to churches, praying.
Yes.
Most people always want to leave their stuff to God.
Okay.
Most people, whenever something happens, somebody get fired today, they're just going to be like, okay. Maybe this is just God playing, and then they just move on. They never try to like fight it back and stuff like that. Most fight that we have in my country is among us, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I think they know it. If you ask anybody from my country, they will know, because my country have a lot of coup d'etats, and
that's taking over the government.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I asked you about the name.
Yeah,
okay.
Taking over the government.
And that's French. That's a French word. Did you know that?
Yes, it is. Oh man, it is. Yeah, and when you go down to the stories, they will always tell you French people will go to see the people, the people in the elections.
Okay.
And then we'll choose like the one that didn't make it, the very least, the very last one. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, hey, Keith, you are the last of this election. Mm-hmm. Listen, we can ship all your kids to France, and then we can give you 200 people. And then you go, you do a coup d'etat, you become the president.
Okay.
And that's it. This is your deal. You're going to live a best life and something. And then that person, they're going to give you some money. They're going to be like, yeah, just go think about it and then come back.
Okay.
And then like after some month, and then you heard, coup d'etat from this person, and then everybody's going, what?
Yeah.
But they are friends. What happened? And then that's what happened. And nobody will see the French people. They will be like, oh, he was just jealous of his friend, wanted to become president. But that's not the truth.
Okay.
And those happen like so many times.
All the time.
Malcolm.
So,
Sadly.
what did the French come there for? Why did they come there? What resource did CAR have?
So it started with the World War.
The World War?
Yeah, because they needed people. So they've been going to Africa to
Okay.
get
World
Yeah,
War.
The
yeah.
first one or the second one?
both.
Both of them. Okay.
Yeah, both they use, a lot of African, and in my country they use a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, so they went there for that first, and then they made their base there. So they have their people there, and then starting to have like some business of growing up people.
Okay.
So they've been like feeding them and then making
Like
sure
harvesting people.
yeah. It's like a farm of like guys. Oh, these boys, they have 4 more years before this, and then they did that, and then they never move. So by the time that laws wanted to come and stuff like that, they made all the laws for our country.
And the laws benefited them,
Yes.
not you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those laws still until today, because anytime that a new president tried to change it, that president gonna be dead.
Wow. Dead.
Yeah. That's the reason of
Not
the
just
coup d'etat.
impeached or kicked out.
Oh no, they will find a way, and then this happened to this president, and then it's just because of the Constitution, because of the laws and stuff like that. So
All right. So again, growing up as a high school kid, you walk into school 28 miles uphill both ways. This is your story,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna believe it in your case. Okay. You walking in. So what is school like there? You guys wear just uniforms, right?
we some of them use uniform.
Are there sports? You guys play American sports?
Yes. Not American sport per se, because when you say American sport, I'm thinking of baseball, and baseball is not. I feel like we have no baseball.
Basketball's American too. Right
Basketball.
up the road, Springfield,
We do,
Massachusetts.
we do have basketball, but soccer is the number one over there.
What?
Soccer.
What? what the fuck's that? That's a sport.
Yeah,
Football.
soccer is
Football.
Did you play soccer?
Yes, I did.
Were you any good?
I was.
Okay.
I was.
All right.
Yeah. Growing up, I think I love soccer more than anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because that's where you can just show off. So I used to be a soccer player, but since I was tall, most people want to put me in a goal league.
Okay.
Because I'm tall, and then I can
Cover
defend.
area.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Right now I'm 6'5".
I told you
Right now.
I told you when we got here. I know right now he gonna grow tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
What I tell you when we got here, I said to you, I don't know if you caught. I said, I'm about to get real short, Wood. You probably thought it was drunk talk, but I got real short all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
Motherfuckers
I
started
saw it
showing up out the goddamn woodwork. Everybody, I was standing. I was taller than you. That was it.
Yeah.
It was fucking 4 people in the room, and I was taller than Wood. And a guy with my American ego, I was fucking devastated, right? All right, so here you are. You go to high school, you graduate. What do you do after you graduate there? What type of work is out there for you?
So just like here, after high school, you go to university.
Okay.
But it's just that we have only one university
For the whole
for
country.
the whole country.
About how many people are in your country?
I want to say like 3 million.
Oh,
something like
big.
that. Yeah.
So what's the land size? Can you compare it to something like a state here,
Texas?
maybe?
Texas is
It's probably the size of
it's
Texas?
pretty,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
3 million
Alright.
people?
Yeah.
How many people in Texas, Wood?
A
I
lot.
don't know.
Yeah.
A
Well,
lot.
because I know
A
in
lot
New York
more.
there's like 8 million people, according to Curtis Blow. So anyhow, you go to university and you study what?
You study whatever you want to study.
It's
They
wide
do
open.
have like they have medicine, they have law, they business, they have all that stuff. But the only thing is the opportunity is really tiny.
Okay.
Like the opportunity to get out and to have a diploma and to work with it, it's so hard. And I think French culture made school way harder. So they just feel like, it should not be easy for you. If a kid is like very smart and they just feel like, no, there's something wrong. this teacher being too easy. That's why the kids.
That's
are
why he's
like,
blowing. It
Yeah,
can't be,
yeah,
It
I-
can't be that he's smart.
No,
All right?
no.
So they make it hard on you, just
they
like your
make it-
parents making you
yeah,
walk.
Yeah. So many people, just ready to roll out. And if you go to my country, this is an example that I always give people. You go to anybody in my country, you say, here's $1 million.
Okay.
$1 million cash right here. And then this is a visa to go to Cameroon, or this is a visa to go to another country. Choose which one you're going to choose. Regardless of how much cash you have, they're going to choose the visa to roll out.
Really?
Yeah. Because the opportunity is not easy back home. So everybody's just ready to roll.
Is college free back there?
Not really, it's public, it's supposed to be free, but
So is it sold to you as free? Like they tell you it's going to be free?
yeah,
And then
but
there's hidden costs here and there.
yeah, the hidden
Paying
costs.
out $28.7 million in Texas, by the way.
28. Oh, so it's not as big as Texas, but
No.
the size. No, the
Land
size.
size,
is
yeah.
No. The
The
size. I
size,
just want to know how many
population.
people crammed in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So school's supposed to be free, but they tack on fees and shit, like San Francisco.
Yeah.
You ever been to San Francisco?
Yeah.
You go there and they'll be like, "Oh, that's $8, right?" And you're like, "Oh shit, I'll get that for $8." And you get the fucking receipt, and it's tax, there's fees, there's fucking out of town fees. You get the bill, it's like $29, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, take
Yeah.
this back, motherfucker.
Oh,
I'm done with this shit."
I don't want that keychain anyway. I don't heart San Francisco.
Yeah, anymore, right? That was funny. Did you graduate from university there?
no, I did 3 years and then I rolled out.
Do you guys have sports teams there as well?
We do. We
Okay.
do have sport teams, but they're not related to university.
Okay.
They're not related. We have something related to high school and stuff.
Yes.
But after high school, it's just I want to. It's professional, but you're not gonna compare it to NBA professionals.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
it
do you
just-
do you compete then, like the professional teams? Do they compete within the country, or do they compete with it to the other countries that surround?
Actually, they compete like within the country, and then the champion go like around the countries.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Around the other countries?
Yeah, other countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you played.
Yes, I did.
You played for your country.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
I
That's
did.
pretty
I-
proud. No, that's good.
I did. I did.
So
it
you-
was.
It was good. So when you were out there on the soccer field playing for your country,
No,
yeah,
it wasn't soccer.
He looked at me. He knew it. Motherfucker tried to look through the
I was
back of my
about
head
to
right
say.
there. I know. No, you played ball for your country.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. How many times? What year?
Well, I went 4 times like overseas, to play, and I played as a junior. Yeah, I never played the senior, but I played the junior. So from I want to say 13 or like 12 to 16, I grew like so fast, and that was the time they sent me to the boarding school.
Okay.
The boarding school.
Who's they?
My parents.
Okay.
My parents, yeah, because it was a time that the city wasn't safe.
Okay.
So they feel like it would be better for me to go to a boarding school. It's all boys, boarding school.
So here's the thing. So me and the family give Seth shit because this motherfucker, the first time I met him, he says to me, "I've never been dunked on." I said, "What the fuck you talking about? You never been dunked on? If you're playing ball on any level, everybody gets dunked on.
Yeah.
Everybody gets dunked on. Jordan got dunked on.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I said, "You playing deaf kids? Who the fuck you playing, man? 5'11" and under league and he's 6'5" and shit? I never been dunked on. So my cousin Muffin dunked on his ass just for fun. All right? Hey, it was on a kiddie hoop though, right? he said now Seth you been dunked on.
Oh man.
All right, so over there. So growing up, in terms of American influence, when did you start realizing America? Was it music? Was it sports? Was it actors? When did you say, what is this over here?
When I was back home,
Yeah.
well, America, I think movies.
Okay.
Movies, the very first thing.
What movies? What genre?
Oh, action.
You guys get all our movies?
Almost all.
You get them all?
all of them.
Are they in French? Are they in English?
French.
They're in
Yeah,
French.
They're in French.
Okay.
Which is crazy because if I turn on the French one right now and you listen to the voice of some of the actors that you do, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
Because
that don't
they
sound like
made
him.
their voice sound so funny. Like
Okay.
right now that I'm here, I try to listen to the French one. Oh man, I'm like,
You can't do
what
it.
is this? No,
Yeah.
I can't do it. But back then, we really we all in. French movies, most of the time, it's always just like sci-fi, just like there's no action in it.
I watched a French movie one time, right? And you got this lady. She's arguing with this dude, right? And then the next scene, she's standing on top of a car, and the dude's over by the refrigerator. And then the next scene, she's standing over by a river, and the dude's on a boat, standing up on a boat, which is not safe. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then you got the subtitles,
Yeah.
and I don't got time to read. If anybody knows me, we got dogged because I talked about winning a lottery and going through the country and reading all the plaques, which what have I been doing since we've been here? I'm a plaque
all
reader.
The plaques, yeah.
My man says, Keith, you never make it out of Alaska if you got to read all the fucking plaques. Make sure you hire somebody to read them to you. I get drunk, I can't read. But anyhow, yeah, French, they were just weird. It was just weird.
Yeah.
So what is the movie in your head? If you could put one up, was it The Fast and Furious? Was it fucking I Am Legend? What movie you were like, damn.
Mission Impossible.
Desperado. Have you heard of Desperado?
Yeah.
That's
I
a
know
Western,
Desperado.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Desperado.
That's from the
what's
60s,
his name
ain't it?
again?
Yeah.
Antonio Banderas, something
that
like
one.
that. Yes,
That
yes,
one.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Know what I'm saying? Dad or Chuck Norris, like most of his movies.
Yes.
Or like Rambo, Rambo 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
you're in my
Stallone,
wheelhouse.
Stallone was you know.
So you see that and that piques your interest. You're like, yo, what?
So that's the first one.
Okay.
That just make us like that. But the number two things, it's always the Olympic. We watch the Olympic. Yeah, we very serious about Olympic.
Mm-hmm.
And my people from my country.
Yes.
Since my country never been to the Olympic.
The whole country's never been to the
whole
Olympics.
country never. Well, right now, yes, we have been.
Okay.
We've been to like some stuff like karate and.
But when
stuff
you were
like
coming
that.
up, you had never
no,
been to the
no,
Olympics.
we never been to the Olympics.
So the first person to make the Olympics, they don't like have to ever buy a meal or nothing. They get paid, right?
But the people that made it to the Olympic, they never lived there. That's the thing.
They never lived there.
Well, they used to live there, but by the time that they moved,
Canada,
yeah,
go to
Canada,
Jamaica.
friends, that's it. They just
okay.
represent the country,
Okay.
but they,
They don't actually live in the country.
They don't actually live
So you
there.
can't touch them. It's
So
not
we
tangible.
never, yeah. But we
Okay.
heard the name. People would sell like T-shirts, their jersey and stuff like that. But you never get to
Okay,
see them.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, watching Olympic, we always support any African country.
Okay.
That's first,
Uh-huh.
and then after that, we support America.
What?
Oh yeah, we
Wow.
support U.S.
No shit.
You're gonna see, like, if you watch like France against U.S. and then everybody's just supporting U.S., you're gonna be like, and in French too. We're gonna be saying stuff in French about supporting, U.S. And you're like, what's going on? But that's typical.
Really?
Yeah, that's very typical. So people love watching Americans like in a Olympic, especially like basketball, running.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Your country now is war torn, right?
Yes,
There's a
yes,
war
yeah.
going on there.
Civil
And I'm gonna
war,
ask you a
yeah.
question, and I'm being respectful. I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
Do you guys get the jerseys from the losing teams in sports? Is there somewhere floating around a 1997 Jazz World Championship
There it is.
winner? No,
I saw those in
jersey.
they-
Is it? Does
I
that
saw
come over
those
there?
in Mexico.
You did see him.
Yeah. 98,
So
97. Yep.
yes, some of them are comes out there.
So you confuse the shit. New York Knicks, 1994 World Champions.
And then you are just like, what is it? Maybe this is just normal. Maybe this, okay. And then we just wear it. You know what I'm saying? And most people from our country, sometimes we wear it without even knowing, what's going on.
Yeah.
As far as, this is NBA. Oh, this is baseball. This is US. That's it.
Do you get the Super Bowl over there?
Oh, we get it sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, we get it sometimes.
Okay.
But also, we have a lot of fake jerseys over there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We
Well,
have Nigeria right there. We have Cameroon right there. They have like some big companies that do fake jerseys.
Well, if you got a 1997 Utah Jazz World Championship jersey,
It's
there's a
fake.
fake
Then-
jersey right
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
It could
is
have been
fake.
made in Utah. It's still fake.
It's got John Stockton's tears on it. Is what it's got. So, all right, so here you are over there. You're growing up. You go to university. You're playing ball.
Mm-hmm.
What made you say, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm getting out of here. How'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
So before even I graduated from high school,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that already. Just like, oh man, if I get a chance, man, please. So I try to like look up, some registration in different university, Canada, I'm saying US, France, whatever is possible, just to roll out.
You're nice enough to be a Canadian, to be honest. You are nice.
true.
Isn't he
Yeah,
nice
yes.
as shit, man?
Yo, I know.
He said, I know. Yeah. But don't push me, right?
Oh man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that was the dream already.
Okay.
And then most basketball players, with I have friends in the past, tall guys, coaches always gonna come and then tell us, hey, if you want to get a chance, you need to make a video. That was the big deal back in the day.
Yeah.
So make a video, and then we're gonna send the video, and then people gonna watch it, and then you're gonna get a chance. Something.
Okay.
So we made, I don't know, personally, I feel like I made like maybe 20 videos with other friends. You know what I'm saying? Every time there's a chance, we do a video. A video, you know what I'm saying, trying to do some stuff. So I've been just waiting. And then I never get a chance, but my sister got a chance, got lucky, you know what I'm saying, and then moved here before I did.
Was she doing sports? Was she
No.
from university?
So my sister have friends in church.
Okay.
Yeah, she has friends. Well, I told you that my dad is a pastor.
Yes, sir.
You know that.
Yeah, I know that.
So my dad has like some friend from church.
Okay.
And then I think through introductions and stuff like that, my sister made friends, and then those friends say, hey, listen, if you want, we can do everything for you to come here, and then you just take care of our kid.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. You know what I'm
Be a
saying?
nanny, yeah.
Yeah, to be a nanny for 4 years.
Okay.
And then she said, yeah, I can do that. And then she moved here in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, so she came right before the 9/11.
Wow.
Actually, which is crazy.
Like, when you say right before, you mean when?
No, like 3 months before
Okay.
before 9/11.
So
and it was crazy in our family because we were like, why did we allow them to
Yes.
go? Oh man, now this, now that.
Did you think everybody hated America is why it happened, or you?
Yes.
Yes,
We feel
okay.
like people are just jealous. We're
Yeah.
like, yo, those people never done anything bad. Why do you know what I'm saying? So,
So
that
was there
happened.
fear that she would be
Yes.
targeted specifically?
Yeah.
Like just our own ignorance, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Is that why?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Confusing her with another population that may have done that is what you're talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I want to rewind a little bit. I want to talk about, so you do the 4 languages, and you have the dialect for the home and the dialect for the country, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Are there ways that you had to leave behind coming here? Are there practices?
Like
because
traditions
you
and
talk a lot
things?
about religion. Your father's a pastor, so we talk a lot about that. So is that Catholicism? Is that Baptist? Or what religion?
So my dad is Baptist.
Okay.
Yeah, but in my church, in my country, there's so many countries, so many
Religion.
religions.
Just like here.
Yeah,
But
just
what,
like
what I'm talking about is like your native, because Catholicism, Baptism, all those are European religions.
Yes.
Right? That's not a lot of people, just the earth. You talk to the Native Americans and it's just, that tree has a right to be here. If I'm gonna kill that buffalo, I gotta use every fucking thing from it, right?
Yeah.
So I would think Africa would be the same way. So your ways in terms of how you process things, and in terms of religion, I know you were raised a certain way, but I'm talking about the old ways.
Yeah.
Is there anything there that you used to do there that you don't do anymore that you wish you could get in tune?
Definitely.
Okay.
I even told my wife this, but I think since I moved here, I realized, and this is sad, but I realized that there are so much stuff that were kind of fake,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we just didn't know it. When you go to my country, people really like their heart. They give like 120% of their heart to churches,
Okay.
to religion.
Yes.
The belief is on top of the moon.
Yeah.
The belief that we have in religion in my country, oh, trust me. Somebody can be like, yeah, my whole salary this month, I give it up. God's gonna give me something else. God gonna give me something better. That's typical in my country.
Okay.
But when I get here, I realize, even because I know some missionaries
Yes.
that been in my country and in the past, and then when I get here, they're working. They do like real work and stuff like that. I can't believe this person is working. In my country, pastors don't work
Wow.
because they feel like, if you say you want to serve God, you should not work. That's all your job, and God gonna take care of you.
So when you were growing up, was there a tribal aspect? You know, like a village aspect, like your family, and then the people within. I hate to say village because I don't mean to be ignorant.
You are totally right.
Oh, I'm
you
right.
are totally
Okay.
right. Yes.
So your neighbor, like neighborly in other countries, America. Like you fear thy neighbor. That's a fucking show I watch, right?
Yeah, that's
motherfuckers killing each other because your dog shit on somebody else's lawn,
right.
But back there, like you really look out for people. Oh, my neighbor's sick. Oh, my neighbor's hungry. Oh, my neighbor's kid needs this, right?
Yeah.
So you have all that. So all those ways back there, are those still things that are prevalent there? And are those things you try to incorporate here, or is it harder once you come to America?
It's kind of both.
Okay.
It's kind of both. You know, there were a time I was living in Hyattsville, Maryland, and it was an area that we have so many Latinos.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we have a big blizzard, and when we have that big blizzard, so many people get stuck and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you will see a lot of people come out and just help.
Yes.
You know, Latinos, African, they always help. Just like Red, they're just out there helping and just, you don't even have to give money, you know what I'm saying? And my first reaction, I'm like, this is like back home.
Yeah.
That's typical like back
Sure.
home. Because
Sure.
people just feel like, oh, if I help, I'm going to be blessed. I'm going to, listen, my future.
But they were
gonna be right.
Africans and Latinos, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
African and Latinos.
But Reggie Williams didn't help. Right? Fucking
So-
Chad Reynolds didn't help. Okay. Chad Reynolds sat in the fucking living room and watched y'all shovel. And I was gonna come out and help. Right?
Yeah.
American
So-
has a different mindset.
Different mindset,
Yeah.
different mindsets. Yeah, but you know, I learned a lot from growing up from back home. Maybe I told you this story before. My dad has a Renault, which is like a European.
I know Renault, yeah.
Has a Renault for like 7 years or
Okay.
like almost 10 years, something like that. It never had a starter. It's a car. That car never had a starter.
Okay.
He never tried to fix it.
Okay.
So every time he want to go somewhere,
Somebody push him.
push it. All right. So in the
neighborhood.
morning,
The neighborhood.
anybody, anybody.
For 7 to 10 years.
Yeah. So my dad in the morning, he would like dress up and everything, and then whenever he's ready, when he's walking towards his car, all of us are just getting ready to push, and then we just push him. We will go to church, we will go somewhere, and then if he stop, he'll just, hey, and then people just gonna come push him, boom, and then that's it. For almost 10 years.
It's crazy because my African roots are showing up more and more. So in high school, I had a 1974 Toyota Celica.
Yeah.
And I got fucking 5 people to listen to podcasts that are going to attest to this. I had a 1974 Toyota Celica. Motherfucker started, it didn't work. So I park on hills and, roll it down with a stick shift and I could pop it.
Yeah.
If I didn't park on a hill, my boys would get out and push it. You know what I would tell them? You're going to be able to dunk it. Just keep pushing this fucking car. You will be able to dunk it. And there's somebody right now laughing his ass off of that because that's how I sold it. So this is my African roots.
There
right?
you go. Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah,
a pastor. I didn't leave it.
but you got it.
But I got it. So why is your country war torn? What's going on? War torn.
Man, I would just said, if you ask people from my country that's still in my country right now, they will tell you it's just destiny. That's just what God planned for us. But for me, I would say, people are getting smarter, and we are getting smarter, and we get to know our right, and we try to stand up for it, and that's what you get when you try to stand up for your right. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a fight to to get your right.
So are you going against the French? Are you going against each other?
Against French.
Against the French.
Yeah, it's only French.
When's the last time you've been home?
I went actually 2 years ago for my dad's funeral. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you leave
Yep.
and you leave CAR, Central Africa Republic.
Yep.
Which has been called that for as long as you know.
Yeah.
It was never called nothing else. I don't remember that on a map because I remember
I don't either.
I memorized Africa because I was like, yo, fuck that.
So
I'm going back.
the only change, they said the country used to be an empire, and then they changed it to a republic.
Okay.
So when it was an empire, we used to have an empire, you know what I'm saying? And then they changed that to a republic. That's why it's called Central Africa Republic.
I just don't understand how another country's gonna come over there and be like, yeah, see all that over there? That's me.
Yeah, I don't
that.
know.
That
It's-
motherfucker, that Cecil
sad.
Rhodes,
Yeah.
right? Rhodesia, and that motherfucker, what's his name? Leopold, from Congo,
Leopold. Yeah.
piece of shit.
Man.
Correct.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Big time.
Piece of shit. So, all right, here you are. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I was just gonna say. So, did they come in and specifically target your country, or is it the French are in all of the countries surrounding, and you guys happen to be like collateral damage?
All of the country, surrounding. So there were a time, I think 1940 or 1945. I can't remember the exact, year, but there were a time that all the countries that surround me, they wanted to do exactly what U.S. is doing, to call it Central African, countries.
And then have states.
Yeah,
Yes.
to be like states.
yeah.
Unify.
Yeah, to be unified. And then French, English, and I think
Belgium, Portuguese.
Belgium, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple more countries. They said, no, we can't do that. We want our benefit from this place. We want this, and then they said no. And they said, yeah, we already chose who's going to be our king. So this is our spot, some. So it was like that. And then they divide the country. They said, okay, Cameroon's going to be called Cameroon, and this is our spot. And then, and then we end up with, the name Central Africa, which is supposed to be the whole thing.
Right.
But
you guys held on
it
to it.
reduced down to you guys.
So, is it a thing where you guys are like you pay taxes and money toward the French government?
Yeah. Well, it's sad because our own money
Right.
is made in France. Our money is not made in Central Africa.
Yeah. I'd be worried too.
Yeah.
I'd have a problem too, man.
Man,
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just think of it and you just feel like this never gonna happen because it's been too long. It's been too long and it's gonna demand so many people.
Yeah.
And you're just not sure. For example, it's like 4 of us here. You're always gonna feel like, okay, I'm down for this. I know he's gonna be down for it. But
Sure.
I don't know about him and him. Maybe they're not gonna. And then you just might as well not.
That's just like any takeover. Yeah, because you want to get stabbed in the fucking back.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So you hop and you start talking to your mom and your dad. You're like, yo, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Do they encourage it?
Absolutely.
All right. So they're like, you're going to get out of here. Let's bounce. Right?
Yeah.
You save up money and catch a plane? And
No, actually, it's sad, but so the another culture of us, we don't like when you go all the way to the university, you don't even have enough money.
Dang.
You don't have money at all. And
that's most college students, by the way.
you just count all your parents.
Okay.
So your parents will sacrifice anything, to do anything for you
Yes.
to roll out. And and then just hope that they're gonna get their money back, or no, that's just their success, right?
Chalk it
there.
up to the game.
Yeah. So my dad, they did a lot for me. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It wasn't me, but what I have to do is I need to take care of myself.
Yes.
Because, for example, my mom will come up to me and then be like, "Listen, if I heard that you have a kid somewhere, that's it. You're done. You're not going anywhere. You're staying here to take care of the kid."
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to, behave yourself.
Your dick crawled up in your balls because you did not want to fuck up that shit. You know what? Let me just not use this motherfucker, period. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, if I heard this, you are done. And then, so yeah, that's your contribution, right?
Okay, all right.
You need to make sure to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Be good and stuff like that.
But she's right though. I mean,
She's absolutely
that's
right.
because that's the family name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not gonna tarnish that. So, there come a point. Did you save a bunch of money? Did your parents give you the money?
No, actually, they just pay stuff that need to be paid.
Okay,
for
so
me
they
to be
paid
able
whatever
to
over
roll
here,
out.
so
Yeah.
you could use that.
So
money.
at the time that I was rolling out, U.S. didn't have a embassy in my country
Okay.
because of the war.
Yeah.
Because the war was so intense that like U.S. moved, and then the closest embassy was in Cameroon. So I have to go to Cameroon to get a visa.
Okay.
So there you go. My parents have to pay, a bus for me to go all the way over there, look for the visa, and then come back before I roll out.
All right. So you got to the embassy in Cameroon, and then what happens from there?
Get there, apply already, and then, schedule up appointment, go there. Then they're going to ask you some questions. Usually they need to know if you you are smart. At least you are smart. That's part of the process. So they're gonna ask you, "How are you? Your name? Something. Why you want to go to U.S.?" They're gonna ask you that question.
You said, "Motherfucker, I'm 6'5". That's why I'm going to U.S. Okay.
So
Any
you
other
tell
dumb
them-
questions?
So you tell them, you say, "Oh man, I'm very ambitious in school. I'm
Yes.
ambitious in a sport and stuff like that." And something else that they ask you, it's like a trick question. When you finish school, are you planning to come back or you want to stay there? You better say, "Oh, as soon as I
coming
finish,
back.
I'm coming
Coming
right back."
Yeah, I'm going to be a benefit to the country.
Yeah. I'm coming right back because my family's here
Yeah.
and stuff.
You're here. I just met you, and I love you. Right?
And then they will give you a visa. Usually, they give you a visa for a year,
Okay.
regardless of what you want to do. They're gonna give you a visa for a year, and then with that visa, based on what you tell them, they're gonna say going there for school.
Okay.
And then they're gonna have the school address on there. So when you get here, you bring that visa to the school,
Okay.
and then the school gonna give you like an I-20. And
I-20.
then- yeah, the I-20 is like a form that show that you are legal in U.S. for like
Why you
4
going to
years.
school? Why
yeah,
you going to school?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you keep that, and then you have to stay full time in school.
So you hopped a plane from CAR, and you went to where?
From Sierra, I came to Charles de Gaulle with Paris, and then Paris here, because you can't find just like one flight straight here. So,
So you in Paris and you doing your thug thing, right? You're like, voulez que le ciel me va, me
No,
soir, right?
man.
But you get along just fine. You may or may not understand the culture, but you can navigate because you speak the language.
yes.
So you're good then,
yes.
right?
Man, I can tell you, because from the airplane from a country to Paris, the attendant and stuff like that, they speak both languages.
Okay.
They speak French, they speak English, they speak whatever language
good.
you want to speak. Yeah, I'm good. Got to the airport, they have some French stuff, still good.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? And I think my layover was like 12 hours. Didn't care.
No, I speak the
That
language.
12 hours was like 12 minutes to me. I was
Yeah.
just chill. And I came at the wrong time. I came in November.
Okay.
So I had.
Where did you fly into?
I flew to Reston, Virginia, like to Dallas Airport.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what you learn though is my layover was not the same experience as when I got here. Because you got here, you said you thought you knew English. I don't know English, so you're like,
First of all-
I like football, right? Michael Jackson is cool.
First
and,
of all, just like in the air already,
yeah, They're like,
there's no French.
yeah.
There's no French anymore.
So they cut it out from Paris to
yeah.
Texas. It's gone.
That's it. It's
All
gone.
those motherfuckers got off the plane and they're going home. They're going to West Virginia. They're
There
going to
is
California.
no French. There is no French. Actually, I don't know if I'm remember right, but I saw another black guy over there, and I'm saying, I love white people. And then I saw another black guy there. I'm like, thank God there's a black guy. Right there. Hey, bonjour. I said, how you doing?
Yeah.
What you doing? And I said, no, I'm good. Good. And then that's it. I just move on. I feel
You start sweating, didn't
Oh
you?
my goodness. So at that point, the word that I used the most was yes. How you doing? Yes. What's your name? Yes. Hey, do you need some chicken? Yes.
Yeah.
Coffee? Yes.
Yes.
I just move on.
You want an enema? Yes.
I found myself in some situations.
Man, it was crazy. I have no phone. I have nobody. I have no Google at that
Right,
time to
right.
like search something. It was something. I was sweating like you're saying.
Yeah.
And when I got here, it was freezing. November.
What was that like, touching snow in that cold for the first time?
Oh man, it was like they put me in jail somewhere, or like
it was like, fuck this shit.
torture.
Is what it was, right?
yes.
And how you say in French? You say mert? Is that it?
Merde.
Merde.
Man,
I don't fucked up,
and
right?
I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to tell anybody that oh man, listen, I'm not feeling well. Something. I said, yo, maybe if I say something, they're gonna be like, yeah, you're not used to hear it. Go back. You know what I'm saying? So, anytime somebody, you good? I'm good. I'm good.
And you flew into Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia. Yeah, Virginia. So.
get to Virginia fucking in November.
Yep.
Mistake number one.
Mistake
Right?
number one. Mistake number one.
And you could have made two mistakes because you could have overshot Virginia and landed in West Virginia, and that would have been mistake number 2, 3, 4, and 8.
I know.
You'd have been
I know.
fucked up on
I
that.
know that.
'Cause they ain't got no teeth. All right, so you get to Virginia, and what's your plan? Who you gonna live with? Where you gonna stay?
So the initial plan was to stay with my sister, because my sister was living, in DC.
Women are always the trailblazers. They don't get enough credit for it, right? So
Yeah.
she's here and she got
Yeah,
plenty,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're good.
And anytime I ask for something, I say, "What about this? What about this?" My sister always said, "Oh, don't worry about that.
got
one.
you.
Don't worry about that one."
Yes.
So, the first thing that my sister did for me was she brought me a very nice coat. Yeah, that saved my life right there. I would never forget that. That saved my life. But then she told me, "Oh man, sorry, I'm about to move from DC, so I'm going to North Carolina because I got a new offer. My people that I was living with, they move, and I have a new family. Some." And I said, "But now my school."
Can I ask you what she was doing? You say a new family. What was she doing, if you don't mind?
She was taking care of kids, nanny.
Nanny, okay, that's right.
Nanny. So she got a new family and stuff like that. So she said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "There's nothing I can do. I need to go to this school. If I don't go to this school,
I'm fucked.
yeah,
All right.
I'll be in trouble. You need to at least go to the school for a couple of semesters, at least."
I gotta show up, right? I gotta fart in some chairs. I gotta eat some food. I gotta show my face, okay?
Yeah. So she said, "All right, I know some people. I can introduce you and then see if you can stay with them." I said, "Okay, no problem." So she introduced me. Went to the first place, stayed there, which is like very hard. I didn't know them, per se, but I just needed a place to crush.
Yes.
And I was living in Virginia, but it was hard because it's kind of like a high class area. So
Okay.
you need to have your own car, you know what I'm saying? Taxi. I think buses are not allowed in that neighborhood and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's wild.
I've never heard of that shit.
Yeah,
Word?
yeah. Buses are not allowed. You need
Oh,
to.
shit.
It was so
That's
hard.
some uppity areas.
So if buses aren't allowed, you know goddamn well black people aren't allowed. What saved you is you spoke French, motherfucker.
Man, it was crazy. I met some good people.
You walking down there sounding like Pepe Le Pew to make sure everybody understands he spoke French, okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm not from here. I'm not like those other Negroes, okay?
True.
I speak
man.
French. Go ahead, man.
It was insane. But so she introduced me to a small church over there. And,
Okay.
the people from the church, they were very nice. A guy named Craig. Yeah, Craig. He helped me with so much. He always like give me a ride and stuff like that. So, but after a month, I couldn't stay there. I have to move out. I have to move down to Maryland
Because of you or because of them?
because of me.
You had to get out of there.
Yeah,
You couldn't do
because
it.
I couldn't.
Okay.
If you are not working, you just go to school only, and you are not driving, and you have to walk to get to a train station or something on a daily basis. It wasn't easy.
How's the English right now at this point? You're still like confused.
Oh, English was
Yeah,
none.
you're like, is it win? Is it which or which? Is
Yeah.
it 2-2 or 2?
Oh my
right?
goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the part that make me feel like Americans are very nice at that part.
Okay.
Because most people, whenever they feel like, oh, you don't speak English, they kind of stop and spend a little time to ask you, oh, where you from? Or something, and then, where you going? Okay, oh, go straight, do this. And I always, oh man, thank God for this person.
Okay. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Not everybody. Beautiful.
Not everybody, yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
smile. 6'5". Those things help, okay?
Okay,
Those
okay.
things help.
If
Am I
you
lying?
say
Am I
so.
lying?
No,
Yeah.
Beautiful
you're
smile,
Maybe.
6'5".
Yeah.
Helped you out, so
Yeah,
good for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you, genetics.
Thank
All
you.
right, so
Thank God.
you're still learning English. You're still fucking up. Like, oh, is
Yeah.
it wind or wine? You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really windy out today, and they're like, what? What is wrong with you? Wind that up. Right, so you're still learning English. You had to get away from that family, and where do you go?
And then I moved to Maryland.
Okay.
So when I moved to Maryland, I have much of the people from my country there, and most Africans live, in the area. That
Did
I
you
moved.
know that going in? You knew it was a segment of people from CAR there.
My sister knew.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
know. Yeah, but my sister knew.
She plugged you in.
Yeah.
boy. Okay.
So when I went there, oh man, that I felt like now I'm here.
Gotcha.
Now I feel at least relax a little
Yes.
bit. So that was a huge difference. And then I met a guy, Arthur. he's from a country, but he been here 2 years before I came. And when I got there, we were just like an energy drink to each other. We were just giving energy to each other.
Positive,
So
positive energy.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, man, I'm about to move to a place, but I need somebody. I need a roommate. So, I'm going to help you out. And after 6 months, we moved to our place. And so I said, yeah, down. That's it. And then, so we've been helping each other until like we moved to our place. He helped me get a car and,
What type of work did you do when you first got? And were you still going to school at this point?
So I was going to school. I wasn't working.
Okay.
But my very first job was like doing like a bus boy, washing dishes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In the back of a restaurant somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I need to tell you the story of the first thing, because so usually whenever you wash dishes in that restaurant, they just have like a big old, place for the plates and stuff like that.
Right.
And you just dump it there, and then when you take the plate out, you just power wash, and then you just put it on the other side.
Okay,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yep.
I didn't hear soap in that conversation.
Soap is already in the water.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just rinse
So
it.
they're clean.
Yes. So they're clean.
Okay,
They're
all
clean.
right.
But when I got there, they got super clean. Because when I got there, even though it's 100 or 200 plates, I take one by one, and then I would like, I always tell myself, I'm like, this is my first job. I need to make sure to do it my all.
How old are you at this time?
I was 24.
Okay.
Yeah, 24. So the plate would just shiny.
Uh-huh.
And then like the next day, every time the morning crew always talk about it. I'm like, this place look different. This place look different. I swear, they always talk about it. And then they say, who washed the dishes at night? Because nobody knew me. You know what I'm saying? Who washed the dishes at night? They say, oh yeah, this new guy, tall guy. Yeah. And then the boss wanted to see me.
Yeah.
So he stayed and then was waiting for me, but I didn't know. So he just stood in a corner trying to see how I wash it. And I was taking one by one, just watching and make sure. And then he told the manager, he said, we need to move him. He need to come up here because he worked very well.
What kind of food was it?
It was fast food.
Fast food?
Yeah, it was fast
So
food.
the way to come up and be like, yo, how's your cheeseburger? Like, cheeseburger's all right, but I got to say something. This motherfucking plate is the cleanest I've ever seen. This plate is going with me, okay? Charge me for the plate. Keep the fucking cheeseburger. I don't give a fuck. This plate's going with me.
It was insane, but that story always stick with me because I feel, and I learned from that anything I wanted to do, I just try to do it like in a good way because you never know where it's gonna land. You know
See, Americans have a problem with. Help me with this because you're from a different area than I'm from. We're in the motherland talking about the motherland. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But
Yes.
Americans have a phrase, just good enough. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's good enough.
Yep.
There's that. All right, that I get it. It's good enough. People from other countries who are looking for opportunities do that shit.
Yep.
The dishwashing machine is like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Splash some hot water on it.
So good on you.
Yeah.
So he moved you to a different area. What area?
Moved me like in front, so now I have to like make sandwiches and stuff like
Okay.
that. It was a small restaurant that was right next to a university, Marymount University.
Okay.
So they serve a lot of bagels and stuff like that. So they moved me up in front, and now in front they have like a window.
Yeah.
But nobody can see my face because I was so tall.
Yeah.
So I always serve, bagels and stuff like that, but they would just see like my chest.
Okay.
And anytime somebody need to see me, they always just like, we try to see you. Where you from? And then they will ask questions. I try not to answer questions because my English still kind of broken. So I always try to.
Where you from? Bacon. Where's that? Where's that?
Bagel.
Crystal glass.
Oh man, yeah. But from down on, then I just start getting used to because I think I told you this the other time. I said speaking languages, it's not about the language per se.
Okay.
I feel like everybody needs to know that there's a fear that is part of learning languages. So English, I learn English. I kind of know what to say, but to speak English with you,
Sure.
I'm scared to speak with you.
That's because I'm going to swear back at you. I swear. You'll say hello, and I'll be like, good morning, motherfucker.
But if you give me like a 5 years old,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, he's 5, so I can say whatever, and he will take it. Oh, I'm relaxed, way relaxed,
Right,
and then I will say way more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if you give me somebody older, I'm like, I control what to say and stuff like that. So,
Yes.
yeah. So when I was working there, I just feel like talking with the other employees, they didn't know English also. You know what I'm saying? Most of Latinos, Indians, and stuff like that. So we all just like relax and say whatever we want to say. And it kind of like helped me out way better than even going to school for English.
Shit, I'm surprised you didn't pick up Spanish and fucking Indian over there.
I did a little
you
bit.
really?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I did.
Let me throw this at you. Do you feel, somebody who speaks 4 languages, that your mind is more receptive to that shit, to picking it up? Because I've been around Latinos speaking Spanish all day, and my only question is that motherfucker talking about me? I didn't pick up shit. All right?
Especially Spanish. Yeah, Spanish.
Is he talking about me? I know Verde. I know Roge. I know Negro because it's a little too close,
Okay.
and I hear that my ears perk up. I'm like, who, is he looking at me? Because I'm gonna fuck him up, right? But
man.
I can't pick shit up because I speak one language. I can barely say my name most days. All right, and here you have 4 languages. So when you're around the Spanish, you picked up a little bit.
Yes, I do.
Just
I
a
do.
more open mind.
Spanish actually, most of the words are like very similar to French.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I picked up
Portuguese.
Yes. I pick up Spanish very easy, but Indian is totally different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can tell. Whenever you speak halal language, you can tell. What's going on. And speaking about languages, when I was going to school, even until today, like my thought process is in my dialect still. I never thought in English.
Really?
Yeah, like anytime I see something, the very first thing in my mind is Kaba.
That's badass.
Before it changed, before it processed to English or something.
So when you been talking to me and you drunk, me and the rest of the cousins drunk talking, and you go to dog your boy LeBron because he hates LeBron, that comes out in Kaba.
It come out in Kaba.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. When I was going to school, when I started school, my papers I always fail. Like my papers never work because I try to like write it in French and then change it in English. And whenever you write it in French and then you change it to English, it talks about something totally else. It's never the same subject anymore.
When we're done with this off air, I want you to show me what Kaba and what's the other one?
Sango.
Sango.
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask what it
I
looked
want
like.
to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
I would like to see the alphabet in that. I think that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So it's
So you're at the sandwich shop.
Yeah.
You and your 6'5" smile,
Yeah.
right? People are asking to see your face, and you're like, "Oh, don't look at me, I'm hideous." And they're like, "You got a great smile and a great accent." His accent is so fucking
It is.
dignified. I
It
can't
is
get over
very-
that, man.
yes.
You said when
Yeah.
you first met him, what did you say?
Said, is he royalty?
No.
Is he a prince?
What was the whole thing though? What was the whole thing though? You said out of all the accents, that's the one I love.
That's the one I love the most, and I cannot duplicate it. It sounds like, to me, it sounds like royalty.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Wow.
something. And
Appreciate that.
so the moment that I hear it, I'm just like, I'm around like royalty,
Yeah.
and I can't mimic that accent.
Pay attention is what it makes you do.
It does,
Yeah.
and so I immediately, it humbles me, and I'm like, I'm just a dude.
And
I'm just Wood from
Man.
I'm Wood from the West Coast. That like, what am I? Nothing.
And then
you
he
know?
walks in, he's 9 inches taller than you on top of
Yeah,
that,
and
right?
then, and then I.
Yeah.
When does it stop? It just keeps going up. There.
All right, you're working
It's-
you're working at the sandwich
Man.
shop, being the best sandwich maker on the fucking planet,
Yeah,
right?
try.
That's when Instagram started,
Try.
right? 'Cause of
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So you're doing that. Where do you go from there?
From there, that's when, because the first school that I went at was just English school,
Okay.
just special English school. I did like 2 years over there, and then a year and a half. When I finished, then I went to the University of DC.
Okay.
So it was
So we're on year 3 right there.
yeah,
Because you only got 4 years.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but by the time that you switch school, you have to switch those paper with you.
Got you.
No,
Do they re-up them? Do they go, you got another 4 years?
They
so
do.
you're good. All you have to do is not get your degree.
It based on the degree and the major that you sign up for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then they will just change it. But whenever you graduate, if you haven't changed your status or anything,
Okay.
whenever you graduate, they will give you 6 months to a year to roll out.
Okay.
Yeah, like whenever you graduate, they will give you that. So if you don't do anything, unless if you start working. So if you get like a internship and then you start working, and then you would take your work paper and then send it to immigration, and then immigration gonna be like, okay, he have this job, so now we're gonna give him 5 years, or now he's allowed to file for a residency or something like that.
Okay.
But so me, I still have like the schools. Actually, first of all, I didn't finish UDC because I went to UDC. I did 2.5 years.
Okay.
That's where I was trying to play and everything. And after 2.5 years, they didn't want to give me 100% scholarship.
You needed it.
Yeah, I needed it. They said, oh yeah, we're gonna give you 60%, and then you're gonna have to take care of your books, take care of your location, take care of your. And then at that time, I was just out of it.
Okay.
And I couldn't find anywhere else because, like I told you, you want to make it as an athlete, you need to come here when you're like 16, 18.
Okay.
If you come here like after 20, it's very hard.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because we've been up many a nights talking and stuff, having conversations, talking about African athletes.
Yeah.
What is it? Joel
Embiid.
All right. Who else? We talked in the past about Dikembe. We talked about
Siakam.
some more. Siakam.
Yep.
Who's the dude that he played for Oklahoma City and now? You know who I'm talking about. Ibaka. All right.
Yeah.
That's the one you always bring up.
Yeah.
So, my man here, he's got inside information. Okay. What do you always say about Africans in the NBA? All right. And when it comes up on the screen and you see Joel Embiid and it says he's 26, and that motherfucker look 46.
I always did 45. Yeah.
What do you say? You said lean on 46, right?
I always.
He's closer to 46 than 26, right?
Yes.
So what do you say about? What do you say about
that? Just typical from like what I learned from a country.
Okay, what?
Because I've known some people that like whenever they wanna like roll. First of all, the opportunities. This is real life back home.
Okay.
So people are in line to try to get out.
Hell yeah.
So when we've been making those videos,
yes,
like I told you, like 10, 15 videos and stuff like that, always 1 or 2 people are gonna get a chance to roll out.
Gotcha.
But whoever is managing that, if Wood got a chance to go, they like Wood, and I'm the manager, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but Wood just got here and Keith been trying since last year, so Keith is actually better than him, so yeah, just take Keith, and then they will send you.
Okay.
And you've been there for a while, so they're gonna be like, to go, we're gonna cut down 12 years.
12 years? I thought he was gonna say 2. 12 years?
You want to make it? If you want to make it, hey, they're gonna be like,
you better be 21.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, they make some people 16. Like I swear, like, they're like 25. They made them 16.
Motherfucker, he got a 14-year-old kid to make him 16.
Yeah,
yeah. Me and Seth watch games. He's like that cat right there. He's not 23. I'm telling you right now. That motherfucker 35. I know his family. Okay. All the time.
That's just that's just typical. You know what I'm saying, which is, I don't know how you would call it. You know what I'm saying, because in Warport you feel like it's not right what they do, but if they don't do that, they will never get a chance to play.
Right.
They will never.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's called fudging the numbers. Is what it's called.
And like to be honest, like when I was about to leave, I asked my parents too, but I couldn't do anything without my parents. So, I need to cut my age, Dad. Seriously. And then this is what my dad told me. My dad said, "Yeah, you want to do that? All right, you pay your own ticket." And then I'm like,
he didn't want no lies on the family.
Yeah. There's no way I can pay for a ticket anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
I was expecting you to say, I said I was born in 1980, but I was really born in 1962.
No. That's
that
me.
ain't happening.
That's the main reason I haven't played a ball here.
Because you were too old by the standard.
Too old. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to AAU games. I went to so many. And then after the game, people were like, "Oh, number 7. Oh, number 15. What's your name? How old are you?" "Oh, we're going to call you right back." "Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to call you back." And
Never talk.
That's it. Yeah, because I'm too old. So, yeah.
All right. Before we get to the finish of your story in terms of, because right now we're over at, where we at? We are at the University of D.C.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that there.
Okay.
Why you hate LeBron?
Now,
why you hate LeBron? Besides the fact that the motherfucker is doing what you said, because you can't tell me LeBron ain't a day under fucking 43. Motherfucker been 43 since he was in high school. He don't age well.
No, we know he doesn't.
All right, so this is the best place for me to clear up everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate LeBron. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm gonna
Seth,
tell
I know you.
I'm
Seth, we've had stop.
No.
Stop.
I agree with you that I said I don't like the guy,
Okay,
right?
all right.
But I don't want to. I feel like hate is kind of strong. You know what I'm saying? Just as a player, you know how like you get on the court and sometimes you just don't like, you know, your opponent.
Sure.
Just because.
Every time I didn't like him. I'm from a different era though.
Yeah, or they win and you are just like, man, I don't like those people because they
And like you, if they crossed in front of my car at a red light, I'm running them over.
That's it.
So for LeBron, you'd
so,
run him over.
So LeBron, I just feel like, first thing that I didn't like for him when he called himself the king.
Okay.
Because I just hate when people
give himself his own nickname.
You like humble.
Yeah, I like humble. I always say that.
Absolutely.
I wish he let somebody else give him that name. Why he call himself?
Kind of lean him that way.
Yeah.
Like Wood saying, hey, Keith. I'm like, yo, call me Deacon, Wood. Just one time on the show, call me Deacon. And it was like, Keith, you look like a deacon. And then it sticks, right? As opposed to me go, Wood, call me Deacon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I am Deacon.
Yeah,
So-
right. I feel you.
So
I feel you.
that was the first thing. And I'm a Kobe fan, so it just kind of, it was hard for me to just, pass him the torch. You know what I'm saying? To just be like, oh yeah, this guy is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But where I'm at right now, I have a lot of respect for him. First
Respect
of all,
and liking are two different things, though.
That's true.
No,
I have a lot of respect for what he do.
talk about your boy. Tell the full goddamn story. I know you. You got to remember. I know you. See, who's your boy that you said almost had a spot and then something happened with LeBron and
Oh yeah. Regis. He's in
filming?
Germany.
Regis filming?
No, Regis Kunja. His name is Regis Kunja.
Okay.
So he went to GW. He did 4 years in GW, but he played LSU.
Right.
He was in LSU. He graduated in LSU before he moved to GW. And the same year, he was in the same All-American with LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and all that stuff. And my boy was supposed to be number one and LeBron number two. But, I think just for, the respect of, the city, the country or whatever, they have to give it to LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah. So that already just make me feel like, okay.
But what happened to your boy? If he's number two, that's good enough to make the league.
Yeah, but
So what happened?
There's so much stuff under the table that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You need to have right people around you to make it.
Correct.
To make it. So the people around my boy wasn't right because all his parents are back home. He has one guy here that was taking care of him since he moved here.
Okay.
And then they're supposed to ask him, hey, are you allowing Regis to be on a draft list? They ask him first, not Regis. They ask him first.
That's weird.
Yeah, they will ask him first, and then it's based on his response that they will do whatever. So they ask him, and then he said, "Nah, I don't want him to be on the draft list. Yes, I want him to go to college. To learn." And then they say, but he can go with LeBron right now, Carmelo, everybody, because he's part of the top 10. And then he said, "No, I want him to go to school first." Why? Because he will make more money if Regis go to college, because the college gonna pay him like 4 years.
So-
but if you go to NBA, then everything gonna just be on his name. It's not gonna be on,
So Regis is now a cross dresser, right?
So Regis, so this
his
is
boyfriend's a poodle and shit. His mind's fucked up, bro.
no. Regis went to GW,
Okay.
did 4 years, really good, and then when he finished, when he graduated, he went overseas.
All right.
Actually, he went and practiced with San Antonio for like 6 months, something like that. And then he went overseas. He played overseas for like 3.5 years, and then he got injured.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Hip injury.
University of DC, you're learning English, you're doing good. Now what?
Couldn't finish because of the scholarship I told
Sure.
you. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
they want 60%. You couldn't do it.
Yeah. So after 2.5 years, I have to bail out. But it was the hardest decision ever because most of my decision I have to go through my parents.
Yeah.
But
I love that respect. I love that respect. I do. I love that shit, man.
Yeah, but that was the one time I start just feeling like, man, I'm letting my family down. I'm gonna let this school, man. They did everything for me. It's how so I didn't want to tell my parents. It was so hard for me. I said, I don't want to tell them. And then I just have to look for a job, and then to find a way to like leave. So that's what I did. I told my sister, I said, yo, I can't do this. And I tried, but I couldn't. So I just started working. So that's when I started security. I started doing like security job because I found some like, teammates and stuff like that hooked me up. And
How come security guards are always 6'5"? You ever notice that?
Yeah, I always look at it and think to myself, I could
go to
never be a
clubs and
security
shit,
guard.
And I'm acting a fool. I spill a drink. I throw up on the 21 table. The guy that taps me on the shoulder is always 6'5", and I'm sitting down generally. And I'm not short, right?
No.
So I stand up and I'm like, yo, fuck this man. He gonna see, oh shit, this motherfucker's 6'5", right? And that like freezes you in your tracks every time, right?
Yeah.
6'5" is a number where 6'5", I'm getting fucked up.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah.
So here you are,
Yeah.
6'5", you said security, because somebody
Yeah.
said, you know what, 6'5" bouncer kicked my ass last week.
Yeah,
right?
those guys just throw me over their shoulder and walk me out.
They put you in their pocket. Is what they do. So you start doing security.
I started doing security, and then I did that for a while. So luckily, I did that, and then after like 7, 8 years, I moved to a different area. So.
Okay, I'm missing something though, because you had the thing for the 4 years at school. So how are you doing 7, 8 years as a bouncer? What are you doing to up your stay here? Are you just not responding to letters?
No.
Is motherfuckers looking for you?
So that's the funniest
kick in the
part.
door.
That is the funniest part.
Okay, let's hear that.
Because there are so many, I don't want to really call them illegal, but there are so many people with no paper.
Yeah.
But as far that you are working, U.S. is not going to do anything to you.
Because you're paying taxes.
Taxes.
You're making that money.
All the construction people.
We
all
love a
those-
dollar.
Yeah.
We love a dollar.
Yeah. They
And
would
as
never
long as
do
you're getting
anything.
paid straight up, not under the table.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
And if you are like a good person too, because
Which
if
you are. You're a good
Yeah,
person.
because if you try to do something like you come in a fight or like you drunk, you know what I'm saying, something, then
Shit,
you're
they
gonna
should
be
have
in
thrown
trouble.
me out a long time ago.
Yeah.
You a citizen? Where were you born, Boston? Get the fuck out of here. Go to Canada. Go to Newfoundland, motherfucker. You fight and drink too much.
Yeah. So actually, even like other people from our country, they will tell you, they're like, "Hey, man, if you get pulled over drunk, they're probably gonna send you straight home."
Yeah.
They will tell you that. So it just make you feel like, yo, I need to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? This is it. You know what I'm saying? Because you never. So yeah, that's what I did. Just try to like work 2-3 jobs at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Working like retail, work night shift, work this, that. Go weekend.
Yes.
I do bounce like in clubs and stuff like that, and just keep trying to. And it was hard. It was hard to really come up because
Okay.
you can't even save. First of all, like Africans, just like our heart, I still try to take care of my family back home.
Yes.
So I would get like $400. I try to send like $100 to my mom, and then you have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it was
you
hard.
sitting in the dark and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But you feel good. You just feel like, oh man, my mom got
The
money.
bouncer shit, because I know you, and I know your disposition. You just laid back dude. So the bouncer thing, you didn't get in many altercations. I'm gonna assume you talk to people. You walk up again, 6'5", so there's the indicator. You're
It's
6'5". I know he's a
helpful.
bouncer,
Yeah.
right? And you got the smile, and you got the disposition, and you got the fucking accent, my friend. let's not disturb it. I'm set. I'm horrible.
man.
I'm horrible. Let me finish it though. Let me do this because I think I'm funny in my
Okay,
head, right?
go ahead.
My friend, everyone's having a great time. There's beautiful women. It's part Ricardo Montalban, okay? Everybody's having a great time. Do not ruin this for you, your friends, your family, right? You drop that on the right?
Yeah.
But then you go up there and you talk to him.
Yeah.
You talk to him. Just have a
I made so
conversation
many
is
friends.
king.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker that wanted to fight your boy, the other bouncer who wasn't 6'5", you walk up, you drop that fucking accent, the smile, and the mental status of look, we're just gonna talk this out. Look what you're doing right now.
I learned a lot through that.
Yes.
I learned a lot through that. I had so many connections and stuff like that, and it was a good time. I learned a lot, definitely, and I realized that like going hard doesn't solve a lot.
No.
Actually, going easy solves a lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
You ever see the movie Colors?
I'm not sure.
Colors. It's from the '88, right? And you might know the scene. So you got Robert Duvall and Sean Penn. And Sean Penn's a young guy. He's running into everything. He wants to fucking fight everybody, this, that, and the other. And Robert Duvall pulls him aside because he's an old guy. And he says there was 2 bulls up on a hill and a bunch of cows in the pasture.
Yep.
And the young bull says, hey, how about we run down there and fuck one of those cows? And the old bull goes, how about we walk down there and fuck them all? See? And that's you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this because you're married to my sister. I'm not gonna finish that fucking story. Don't fuck with me, okay?
Got
but
you,
you know
right?
what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. Calm is better,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Calm is a lot better.
It's a lot
and that's who you've always been, man. And that's a testament to your country, your parents, your upbringing, and all that stuff, man. So where are you now? You finished that shit. You're working your ass off, right? You do all that. You got your little community, which made you feel good.
Yeah.
In the process, you're learning English. Where'd you learn your most English at again?
I would say work, like working in a retail restaurant. That's where I learned the most.
How many times did somebody talk to you and you're like, I don't know what the fuck he said. I'm gonna figure this shit out, man.
Oh, many times.
Yo, did you-
So my sister set me up a lot.
Oh, talk to me.
Because when my sister moved to North Carolina, I would always go there to visit her almost every month.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. And anytime I get there, I would tell her at home, I said, listen, if you want to leave me, tell me so I can go wait for you in the car, wait
Okay.
for you outside. I don't want to stay between people. And then my sister said, yeah, that's fine. I'll be with you. And then, oh, let's go to the Bible study. And then I'll be like, okay, good. And then we will go to the Bible study.
Yes.
She will sit next to me. And then 2 minutes, and then she left. And then she would go do something, and then I would be there by myself. And then they would be, we're going to ask Seth to read chapter 3
shit.
and 4. And in my head, it's like, boots coming over there, just like, oh, God. But I just still, smile.
Look at that smile.
I'm looking at the Bible. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. You know what I'm saying? But they love listening to my accent, but it was hard for me.
Yep.
It was so hard. You know what I'm saying? But
Sure.
she would leave me
Because you
there.
want to do good.
Yeah,
you wanna
yeah,
do the right
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So she would leave me there for an hour, and then after that, and I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? I would be mad and everything.
Because you left me, lady. Shit, that's why I did it.
Yeah, but like later on, I realized, man, it was good that she left me.
Yeah.
It really it bring down my fear.
Throw you in the
know what I'm
fire,
saying?
throw you to the
every
wolves.
time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. So it was good. It was good. I learned a lot from that too. Yeah.
And here you are, years later,
Yeah.
still in fucking great shape. Look good. He claims he's 40. Right? Yeah, I think motherfucker might be 59. Okay?
Yeah. We just learned.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You look good though, man. And I appreciate you
that,
coming on and talking
appreciate
about that.
that, yeah.
So, in terms of your country, with the war torn stuff, so when you went home for your father, you said your father's funeral.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah.
a horrible time to go home. Had you been home any other time besides that?
Yes.
Okay, so good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I went in 2016.
Okay.
That's right after I got my citizen. Yeah.
Okay.
So I had my citizen, and then the same month, I said I gotta go home because
Okay.
I haven't been home since.
Uh-huh.
Yes, from 2004 all the way to 2016. Never been there.
Wow, 12
Yeah,
years.
yeah, long time. So as soon as I got it, I said, yo, I'm gonna go visit.
So you hadn't seen your parents?
Just on Skype. You know what I'm saying?
not the
Skype
same.
and
You
all
gotta
that.
smell them, touch them. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to pray for that. I have to wish that nothing happened to them because I feel like, man, if something happened, I might not gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I went in 2016. It was really good. It was short but very good. I think it was the time that I miss your dad at a family reunion.
Yep.
Because I was back home.
Right.
Yeah. So it was very good, very good. Just visiting, walking around, and just even though it was hard time, I still have some of my people there.
Sure.
So I never walk by myself. I always have them with me, and then we will go places. Yeah. Anytime I'm back, even until today, anytime I go back home, I never go anywhere by myself.
That's bad.
I always have some kids with me. You know what I'm saying? Always.
Right.
And I don't drive car. I don't take personal cars back home. That's just my experience. Whenever I'm back home, I always just take a taxi cab because taxi cab go anywhere. And you just feel like it's a taxi cab.
And that's what the rich kids did when he was walking
That's
10 miles
right,
to school
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
He was in a
Full
cab.
circle on that.
Look at you little broke ass motherfuckers walking to school. I'm in a cab, bitch.
No, but right now it's kind of if you go around with a personal car, they will feel like, oh, this guy is rich. That's why nice personal car, and then police gonna stop you. And I'm saying, and the police back home is totally different.
Yeah, you gotta have some change in your
oh
pocket,
yeah,
right?
yeah. They're gonna be like, oh, your driver's license is not right.
And $15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to take care of this, and then you're like, yeah. I have $20 right here. if you give me 5 back, I will take care of it. And then, yeah, you're good to go.
Beautiful. That's some bullshit. What are the things that, so if your country stops being war torn, if the fucking French leave, if the Europeans leave, if the motherfuckers look like wood, get out the goddamn building. All right, let's call it what it is. What do you go there and see? What are the resources? You got falls, you got lakes.
So the main reason why we cannot grow is because the French people, they stop any other resources. They stop any other help from other countries. So Russia, you know what I'm saying, China want to help, they have to go through French. And France has to be like, yes, you guys can go and do this. If France said, nah, we said we're going to do that, so we're going to do it. And then that's it.
The motherfucking French are rifle droppers from the word go. Yeah. All right, they ran in World War II. So, you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you how you take over the French, okay? I'm going to tell you. No, seriously. Tell your people. Put on some Timberland boots, right? Put on some Boston fucking flat brim caps, right?
Okay.
Put on some white tees, go over there, and speak that shit. Yo, son. Motherfucker, we ain't doing this shit. No, the motherfuckers will run out.
Yeah.
God rest DMX, but if you sent DMX over there to talk to those motherfuckers, they would have left your country in a fucking heartbeat, man.
He'd have just started barking at people, and it would have been bad.
It would have been fucking horrible, man. Seth, we love you coming on. What I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to ask you to say something for me, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to say, is that what you're saying in English?
Okay.
French? Cameronese?
Sego.
And Sego. I fucked up the
and
C
Kaba.
Kaba.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, say what? What do you
So what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you're saying? That's
Yes.
English.
Yes, sir.
Est-ce que c'est ça que tu dis?
Yes.
That's French.
Okay.
Mon teneni là.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Sengo.
Yeah.
And then in Kaba, ya panwa.
Yapanawa?
Yeah.
I can remember that one. Wood.
Ya panwa.
Yapanawa?
Yeah, Panawa. And with that,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this
God
one up.
damn, that was beautiful, man.
We're gonna wrap this. This
Thank you, man.
has
Thank you, guys.
been a very, very special mask off. Very unique and different, and
4 language deep.
4 languages deep. Clear across a country. For me.
Continent. Oh, for you to get here.
Yeah.
To get here.
Yeah. This is. We were asked here on stream. Alyssa said, "Did Wood need to visit his kids in the area code?" Listen, you can't run from the courts everywhere. Okay, I got. Sometimes I got to visit the kids in other places.
That's fucked up. I like that one.
So guys, if you're listening, be sure to check out our sponsors, Tiger Claw Tattoo, MVPJerseyFraming.com,
You got any
and
tattoos?
Native Roots
No.
Design.
I don't either. Do you have an inclination to get a tattoo? No, not me. So, over in the country, is it like a rite of passage for men? Like when you become, 9
Circumcision.
at 9 years old.
Circumcision.
Yo.
Some of them got 10, 12.
One of my cousins got circumcised at 19.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck he was smoking, but all I remember is going into his room, taking all his money because he couldn't get out of bed. Circumcise me when I'm an infant, okay? That's better.
Yeah, absolutely.
You 9 years old, you got circumcised?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. No, me, I did it like when I was younger.
How young? Like a baby?
Yeah, like a baby.
Okay, so you don't remember.
No. But, I know that like in a country, so many other people because they call it the passage of boy to man.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, and then they would do it without numbing it, I'm saying, anything. And then,
Ooh.
yeah.
If you're 19 and you're getting circumcised, you can take that skin and wear it as a fucking hat. You can put it around your fucking ears and go skiing with that shit and be like, how come you're so warm? It's because it's my fucking dick skin, asshole. And I'm never letting it go. I don't give a fuck. Ed Gein? Yeah, I'm Ed Gein. Call me what you want.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where else to go with that, but I do have to say, Keith, and most importantly, Seth, it was a pleasure.
We out. Motherland. Gone.